You draft Malik Neighbors in fantasy football this year? Well, let's talk about it. For me, Malik Neighbors is the white bread of fantasy football this year in that he's going to get the job done. He's just kind of boring. I don't really have a lot to say about Malik because the only thing that's really changed for him from last year is that we now know that he is not only able to produce at the NFL level, but an elite NFL talent. That was never, it was a little in question as a rookie, and now we know he can do it. Besides that, the Giants are still not a great team overall. He still doesn't have elite quarterback play. Russell Wilson, who they signed this offseason, is an upgrade over Daniel Jones, but I don't think he's a massive upgrade because I do think Russ is increasingly washed with each season that passes. There's still no other depth on the Giants' receiving depth chart. Darius Slayton is good, but he's not really challenging Malik Neighbors for any value targets. So Malik he's just going to be a guy, and there's not really much to say about him because the downside for Malik Neighbors is the Giants are bad. But even last year when the Giants were bad, Malik Neighbors still produced. So really, the downside for Malik Neighbors is he just doesn't produce as high as other players in better offenses. But besides that, the upside for Malik Neighbors is obviously he's going to just volume his way 2 points because he's the only person worth a damn in that offense. So I think his ranking at number 10 overall is pretty fair. I do like him more than Brian Thomas Jr. I also like him more than Amon-Ra St. Brown, who's ranked ahead of him, but I like him less than Puka Nacua. So I think that where he's going right now is super fair, and I think he's just a good pick. There's not a lot to say. He's just a good pick. And he's not the sexiest pick. There's going to be weeks where he might not put up as many points as someone else, but I think over a season he is going to return wide receiver 1 over value.